I promise you this one little trick will help you avoid a good percentage of the difficult clients that you encounter in your business, and people don't realise it. You should always try avoid the client who shops only for price. Avoid the client that shops only for price, because chances are they will wreck your head, right? So the simplest way to avoid problem clients, in my experience, is to raise your prices. Raise your prices at all times. If you are going to be shopping around, if you position your business to be the cheapest there is on the market, well then the reality of the situation is you only get people that's coming to you because you're cheap. And then when somebody else decides to be cheaper than you, they're gone from you to them. And the reality is, the guy that's running the business for a price like yourself and he's competing with you, how do you know he's running his business correctly? How do you know that he's not going to run into the ground in 6 months? So if your price point is €100 and you can barely scrape by and you're working on volume and that's the lowest price in the market, and then you see other guys here and he's then competing for, say, 80, 90, €100 for the same price for the same unit, well, soon enough he's not going to last long. But your customer doesn't care. You should never ever compete on price. Build your business based on the customer service you give, the level of quality you bring, and the level of service that you bring to every person who buys your products, and then make the price the last thing they look at as opposed to the first thing. I guarantee if you do that from the very start, not only that, if you position yourself as the premium guy within the market, you will have more expectations for yourself and you'll have better expectations of what you want your business to deliver to your customer. For example, if everything was purely based on price, which I know lots of people are going to say, oh, you can't charge more. If everything was based on price, why would anybody shop at Marks and Spencer's when we can get the same products, the same type of products, for probably a little over half the price in Lidl or Aldi or one of those? So think of it that way. If everything was based on price, why would Marks and Spencer's exist? And Marks and Spencer's has positioned itself in the market as somebody who sells basic goods, but really high quality basic goods. Yeah, I know my missus is always back and forth, and a little small basket of stuff costs a fortune. Then if you're getting stuff in Lidl or Aldi, it's a different story altogether. He's probably watching this video. If you're in Lidl or Aldi, you'd be surprised how cheap things can be. So Lidl and Aldi have positioned themselves as the cheapest supplier of produce in Ireland. Whether they still are or not, I don't know, but that's the position that they hold. However, Marks and Spencer's are the exact opposite. And if there wasn't a market to shop for the cheapest, and there wasn't a market to shop for the dearest, well then Marks and Spencer's would simply not exist. So just take that on board, guys, and don't position your product purely based on price. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.